Nice to have you. I'm just kidding, man, everybody. We on the May Revenue Records podcast. It's about to be a good one, man. It's about to be a good one. Get ready, everybody. Get ready.
Yo.
Yo.
What's the deal, bro? Oh, man, we are back. As you can see, setting is new. Everything is brand new, you know what I'm saying? We're doing it a little different, approaching the end of the year, man. I'm your host, as always, AJ the Great, formerly known as Akeem J. Wright, for those of you who don't know me personally. Right, so, man, we're rocking with a very particular star today, man. LordSide, who's no stranger to the game.
How we doing?
Appreciate
today?
you stopping by, man.
Of course, man.
So
LordSide,
LordSide,
thank you so much
man,
for having me.
I know we have a lot to talk about.
Ooh, we do. We
do, because you've been through this journey, man. You've been on this journey, and you have been through some things.
Who?
You have been through some things, man.
Yes, sir.
So, how has it been?
Man, let's just say that from the last time we talked and everything else, I've been doing pretty good. The shows and everything has been keeping me pretty busy.
Okay.
Work on the side is going pretty well. Recently just getting back into the studio, catching up on all that studio projects and everything. And it's also the homegirl Mia's birthday. Happy birthday. So,
happy
after
birthday,
that, I'm
Mia.
Go celebrate, Yeah,
21?
Right. 27.
27,
well,
okay.
Actually, 27.
21.
Well, or 50.
Congrats on being 20. We it's good to stay young at heart, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I can tell that you are very young at heart.
Yes, sir,
would you say you are?
Yeah, I would say that even as age goes on, and I'm still that person that likes to go all out. I still like to have my fun. I like to show people all the time that they can be themselves because, we live in a world now where, if you have all this positivity and all this fun inside of you, people just, they don't like that, And I don't understand that term still to this day. I don't, but I feel like no matter how old I get or anything, I'm only 26, but I'm still having my fun, still showing people they can do the same thing.
Right. It's interesting because I do come across a lot of people who's like we said, young at heart, meaning like they might be older, they might be 27, 35, 40, some 50, man, 55, but they still have that energy inside of them, like that joy, that happiness, you know what I'm saying? Some people would think something is wrong with that. You get me? Because they're like, you're too old to be acting, so you know what I'm saying? But personally, I feel like to be that young at heart and be that at a certain age and still feel joy and happiness, I feel like that's the ultimate goal in life, bro.
Yeah, and I honestly have a lot of friends that are older than me, and I love that when I get to tell them that they can honestly still be themselves, but some of those friends feel like it's marriages or just their age or just the way that society and life looks at them, and I love giving them that reminder that again, it really does not matter what the people think, because again, we are all people, we're all human, we only got one life, and it's like if we were gonna spend the rest of our lives being boring and just sitting back and everything like that, y'all could do that. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do my own thing,
right, because some of these older folks too, man, when you see them they're just on their porch, just staring at the young world, just miserable, just like, oh, I hate you kids,
you damn bastards.
And we see that in movies, and then we see it in movies, right? And then when you see it in person, like in reality,
you're it's a whole different experience,
right? It's like, what got you to that point?
I feel bad for most of the adults that I did talk back to, but I honestly, again, I just felt like we were just being ourselves,
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
So LordSide, man. Like I said, starting this off, man. Love your energy. Love everything about you, man.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
You're probably one of my most favorite rappers and people out here, no doubt. Just like I said, your energy, your vibe. Even when you're performing, man, they could be 1, 5, 10, 100 people in the crowd, and you will put on a show. You will put on a show, and you will make it seem like like there is a million people there, no matter what. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that. Thank you.
And I think that's the best thing about being an artist. When you get on that stage, and no matter what the outcome is looking like, and no matter what the crowd is looking like, you still become an artist. You're still a performer. You're still doing your very best, and you're still giving the crowd and the people what they came for, and the promoter what they booked you for. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's why you will always continue to get booked on these events. You will always continue to push forward, and one day you are going to be a star, a rising star, and somebody's going to notice that. And when you do get on that big XXL stage, or like how do you call it, the big place in Coachella, Coachella, places like that, like it's gonna be worth it.
Oh man,
it's gonna be 100% worth it.
I do appreciate all that, and I bring this energy to these shows because it's something that I knew that I was always able to bring out. Comparing it to when I first started, I was always told that big question: what is it about this kid that keeps him going, And it took me so many years to truly find exactly that. And I realized that it's that I love what I get to do. And I love whenever there is a chance where I can make someone pop out, I can make someone really feel themselves. And, getting asked all the time, why is it that you're still going, and what keeps this energy and everything like that. I mean, 90% of the people still think that I'm on drugs, I get asked all the time, like, what the fuck are you on? No.
When you perform, are you?
No. I mean,
keep it real here.
I don't know. I mean, there'd be like five blunts in the mix, maybe a little one shot and everything, but nothing a little too hardcore. Y'all know this.
So you telling me this is not your energy when I be seeing you all the time? It be the drugs, it be the weed.
Yes, sir, man. We getting fucked up.
Let's watch what we say.
But really, like, a lot of people will joke around with me, and they will literally come up to me and ask me, like, what is it that you're doing to keep you doing this? And it's like, again, it's just literally just me,
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it's like many people love that, and then there's many people that kind of get a little disappointed because they're really just thinking, like, how does this guy keep going,
Disappointed.
Yeah.
Sounds like a hater to me.
There's a lot of them. A lot. I deal with them like
just speaking daily. Of it, how has things been going for you? Have you because it seems like everything is just running smoothly and it's going positive. But for those who's chasing this dream and this career and the goal that you're on, what advice can you give them when you run into something negative?
Man, so when you run into something negative, my advice to those artists really coming up right now is honestly, do keep being you, because again, it's honestly just like spreading the word so much that your enemy will walk away when you're saying truth, At the end of the day, the hate really just comes from those that want to be able to express, but they can't because they're surrounded by a lot of yes men that want them to be something that they're not. And then on top of that, people really just hate to see other people win, If it's not that person winning, they couldn't care less, Growing up in this business, that's exactly what it's always been. A lot of the adults, really just talking down on those that want to be different, But again, we were rising up in the trap era, and there's many artists now that honestly talk about things that they're not about. So if you're someone that really talks about positivity and everything, people don't like that. Again, continue to keep being you because that's all you can continue to be.
So how do you feel when it comes to artists like that, like the people that in their rap songs they're talking about street stuff, or whether they're living that luxurious lifestyle and all that magnificent things that they put in their song, just to find out, or like if you know them personally, it's like, dude, this is not who you are.
It's again, it's multiple things, First off, it's you're already putting your life at risk, because there's two ways going through that cycle, whether you really living it or not, and those two cycles are you either going to be in jail or 6 feet under, and I really just don't understand how this message has been approached so many times in the game, and people still continue to get these things that really make them that, and I find it very heartbreaking because I met so many artists that really just talk about that, but then but behind the mic they were, man, the chillest dudes, man.
Yeah.
And it's that reminder, you get that reminder of never judge the book by its cover. And people like to think it's honestly just a good thing. It's like, no, it can also be some scary things too, You can meet someone that is the nicest person ever, but behind the scenes they there's something, and then you look at an artist who evil, look at an artist who doesn't look like they could be the nicest person,
but they are.
They chill as hell,
yeah. So do you think like it's just a cover up, like for most people, or do you think like maybe they just do it because that's what's popular and that's what's hot?
It's a bit of both, honestly, A lot of people honestly want to cover up exactly who they really are so they can get the girls, they can get the money, they can get the guns, get pretty much whatever they can out of that.
To get the guns is crazy.
Yeah, because I've seen many of these artists who would flex these guns and everything like that, and 9 times out of 10 they either get robbed or 9 times out of 10 it's a prop, but the message still stands. This is what they want to do, that's who they want to be. And I also think too that everybody is wearing a mask when it comes to this thing, because again, everybody is good at heart, whether you want to believe it or not. Even my enemies, people that I've had beefs with, they still have heart. In this life, everybody still has heart, but you surround yourself with the wrong people, and now you gotta play a role.
Right. So we had you on the episode before, man. We had you on a podcast before, and it was fun, energetic, and everything, right? Because it always is, So between that time and now, what would you have changed within your life, good and bad?
Man. So for the good, I'll start off with the good. Well, actually, let's start off with the bad. You always want to get the bad, and then you want to get to the good. I'm not going to be a bad guy. Man, so first off, I think when it comes to those things that were really in the big struggle, I was getting over the hurt and infections that happened in my past friendships and relationships. My living situation was something that was still getting worked on, and there were many things that I just could not let go of, things that were really holding me back, things that were really not helping me get my full potential, and whether that pretty much was me not knowing how to put all those bottles down and stuff, and not knowing how to stop listening to this songs that really got me that. Now we get to the good. The good that has came from this time now is that I'm living in an amazing home. I got a roof over my head, still working a good paying job, still rising up in this music scene, getting booked for so many shows, getting opportunities to come talk to amazing people like you and so many others, And on top of that, it's, again, it's God really just blessing me and really showing me that, again, you gotta face those storms before you can face those goods. And even in these days when the storm still hits and everything, and I still need my moments to think and sit back and everything, sun comes out again, and I gotta tell myself that over and over again. So yeah, from all those bad that now come with the good, I've learned how to move on, I learned how to let go, and I learned how to just accept the life that's gonna be best for LordSide, the life that's going to be best for Arion Ingram. And yes, that's my real name.
Okay, Arion. Thought it was Aaron.
It is Aaron.
Well, that's
to most people.
that's really good though, man. I'm glad to know that you did have some ups and downs, and you really got through it. And now that you're in a better place, So tell us a little bit about the journey, man. About the shows that you've been doing.
Man.
First of all, what have been the best show and what have been the worst show for you? Because we want the truth,
We're going there. Oh my gosh, man! There has been a lot. Okay, the best show. Does it have to be a show from this year or just like any time, really? I mean, I can answer.
Let's
start off with this year. Okay, this year. Man, so the best show that I can say that I did this year would have to be the very last show that you guys threw, honestly, at Taverna Costura.
The last
show
one we threw?
Yeah, you and your team threw, because what was so special about that night was the fact that it was like so many artists really killed it that night. Everybody really did a good job. Whether that, yeah, of course, man, and the way you guys throw these shows and everything. But I'm just saying, you know, my mom and my family were there and everything. You know, okay. I feel like any show that's gonna have my family there, amazing artists, everybody's having good chemistry and everything like that. Positivity's 100%. In the air and everything. Yeah, I'm always gonna pick those types of shows, and I can say the last show that we had, my family was in the building that day, and they came even out. Okay. And I know, because everybody be busy so much, so going to these shows sometimes. Like, dang, I got the time and y'all don't. And then the worst show. Okay. I'm not trying to talk down on people. I'm sorry. But so I got invited to come out to a little open mic a while back from the homie KK. Shout out to her. Okay. You know, it wasn't a bad night. You know, it wasn't a bad night, but I'm never really happy with the shows whenever the mic goes off or whenever the radio, basically the music stuff just goes down. So music comes right back on, and I'm thinking like, okay, I can just start you over. Yeah, you know. Well, this time we didn't start all over, but I still kept going, you know. And I was performing my song, "Thank God for the Weekend." And if you know about my song, "Thank God for the Weekend," there comes that last part where I'm letting everybody know, "Thank God, thank God, thank God for the weekend." And then, you know, it got to that part right away where I wasn't even ready, so can't even get the crowd to really feel me in that one, you know.
So like the song, it didn't stop; it just went mute.
It went mute.
Song was coming out.
Yeah, and then it would go, and
then it got to that part.
And the thing about this show was like, you know, I'm not really too mad about it, because it's like this was a last minute thing. Okay. But it's just, you know, that's always a thing that really can be a turn off when it comes to these shows, you know.
Don't sound too bad though, like, you know.
No. I laugh about it now. Like, I mean, maybe about a year ago and everything, I'd be so sad, disappointed, and being like, man, I want to be like everybody else, you know, doing all these everything. It's like, no, you don't have to be like everybody else, you know.
Got you. Okay. So, well, that's good. You know, good to know your feedback on everything. Appreciate that we're during your top 5.
Of course, obviously, yeah.
You know, and so just being on this journey now, man, and doing it and being in the position that you are now. What have you gained from this? What have you gained, and what have you learned along this journey?
Man, so many things that I've gone on to learn in this journey is the fact that, first off, you know, nobody waits for nobody. And I say that because there's so many times where a friend can look at somebody being on the rise, and they honestly want to do whatever they can to steal that momentum and that success as well. Mm-hmm. And then when you try to tell someone that's on your team, or just try to tell anybody, any artist, you know, that the ropes that could be worth going, you kind of learn in that process too what everybody really is doing, you know, because you can see those that really are putting in the work, those that really are going in, and then you see those that just get into the studio, they make a song, and it's just 1 minute, and that's it, you know,
and they really don't care.
And it's like, it's the biggest difference that I've gone on to learn, which is that many people are making tracks. Me, I'm making songs, you know. I want, even if every song doesn't have a perfect message or anything, I want every song to just sound like that, you know, a song. What I've gained from these things too is the huge respect from so many artists that I really didn't think were really gonna look at me and take me serious as an artist, you know.
That's important.
Because many times there were people that just looked at me, and again, you know, all my life I've heard the term, "You're never gonna make it. You're never gonna make it. You're never gonna," you know, type shit, you know.
That's crazy.
But again, you know, I laugh.
Really saying these things.
But I laugh about it, because it's like, little do they know that I've been doing this thing for almost 10 years, since I was 15, and in that journey, I've build relationships, I lost relationships, I've done shows, I've got to be a part of independent films. Thank you again to Mo McCoy, by the way. I got a chance again to be a part of so many amazing podcasts, interviews, many other things, you know. And sure, I may not have attended my first award show just yet, but again, you know, it's like they say all the time, we're just getting started, you know. Take your time, take the time to really
do what you want to do, because that's going to make the perfect and the amazing process.
100%.
That's what I pretty much gained.
And that's so important, man, what you just said. Don't rush it, man.
No?
A lot of people like microwavable success, meaning you put it in there, easy success. You warm it up real fast.
Of course.
And get to going. It takes time, man. It's like Thanksgiving, bro.
Oh yeah,
like
of course.
You already know they start the night before, and then it's
Oh,
still
God.
cooking the day of, and everything is tenderizing.
Yeah.
You get me? It's
Of
like
course,
like
yeah.
a baby, man. It takes a baby 9 months to be born, because it's being developed. This brain got to be correct, everything like that, you know. Same thing with your success, man. So what you just said was really important, man. I'm just glad you're learning a lot from this journey, you know, because a lot of people, they do rush into this stuff and they learn the hard way.
Yeah, and you know, I've had my days too where I've gone on to learn the hard way. There were days where I truly thought that I needed to become a part of every show. I needed to be a part of every event. I needed to be where every artist was. I've had my days where I truly thought I needed to be in the race with everybody. Little do I get reminded all the time that I don't, you know. Some of these things, you know, they say all the time you really don't need, and you'll look at a person when they say that, it's like, what do you mean I don't need that? I need this to be successful.
I need this now.
Yeah, you know, I need it now. You know,
it's my money and I need it now.
My money and I need that shit now. But it's like, nah, you when the adults are talking and they really tell you something, you know,
they know better.
Of course, you know, they've been in this world before we were,
and we never understood that until we got older.
Yeah, and I apologize to all them adults that tried to tell me something.
100%. I personally apologize, because I remember they used to tell us that when we were younger. Oh, you're this age. I've been your age. I've already been through that. It's like, you don't know what you talking about.
I know, it's like,
what you talking about? Like, you're not living this.
We all just got our own different lives, you know. But it's like, nah, you really just see it.
And when you see the younger kids, you all we do is shake our heads now, because it's like, y'all gonna learn the hard way.
Oh God,
y'all gonna learn the hard way, because we can't tell them that, because we were the same
exactly.
way.
You really just
man,
man,
you know, man. But now that you're here, man, I have to ask, like, what are you doing this for?
Man, what am I doing this for? Well, I like to first show the obvious.
What's that? Show it to the camera.
Long live my brother AP the greatest, LLAP.
Got you.
You know, he pretty much was the one that taught me how to do this whole music thing. So one of the biggest reasons why I continue to keep doing what I do is because I know that every single thing I've done, he'd be proud, and I know he's proud now. Gotcha. Second off, I've gone on to have a big love for what I get to do. And when I see that I've helped somebody become themselves, show that they can be themselves, that's always one thing that does make me happy. So, you know, the love and the people that I can really get behind that. And on top of that, you know, even if there does come sometimes some bucks, even if sometimes there does come some rewards, even if there does come something, you know, I want everybody to know that none of those things really matter to me, you know. It's the love of the game. It's the people. It's the message that I can share. If, you know, if I'm not, you know, doing a fun party anthem song, you know. But again, you know, my brother AP, I mean, everybody already knows the story. He taught me how to rap, taught me how to do music, grew up with this dude for so many years. You know, and man, again, he may not be with me right now, you know, still with me in spirit, you know. Like, those are the biggest reason why I love doing what I get to do.
Got you. Is there anyone that you're looking up to right now?
Man, anyone I'm looking up to right now? Me, myself, and I. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh shit.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
You got a long way to go, brother.
No. Exactly. Because I'm sometimes I still don't even know what I'm doing, you know. Man, you know, first off, shout out to my mom, you know, because gotten to see my mom a lot lately, you know, and again, you know, when it comes to being busy, doing all these shows and everything like that, I love that she's someone that right now I can look up to. Even though my mom likes to say all the time that she is my number one fan and everything, little does she know that the love and support that she's shown so many times and everything, and it's always been this way. mom's always been my biggest fan right there. Biggest
dope,
supporter.
man.
Yeah,
That is so dope.
Yeah,
That's really dope, man.
And just the other day, I got to go to a show, and I wore these shoes that she made. My mom's an airbrush artist, by the way. So, artists, if y'all need some work done, go hit up my mom. She will be at the next show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's dope, man. Shout out to moms, you know. Shout out to moms, man. I know some of us out there, we probably don't have the best parents, you know what I'm saying? And we probably like don't feel the same way, you know.
Yeah.
But most importantly, you wouldn't be here if it wasn't for your mom. No matter what your mom is, no matter who she is to you, no matter what you feel about her, you wouldn't be here, man.
That part.
Shout out to my mom, man. She carried a lot. She carried a lot, you know. Shout out to my daughter's mom, who definitely carried a lot. And I have so much love for her, man. No matter what, you know, no matter what the situation is, that's my daughter's mom. Straight up, you know. These moms are important, man. Straight up. All the negativity we see on the internet, especially within black people, and I like to bring that up because I'm black. Sure, you know, but
it's really shit that we've seen. Man. Shit like, that we've seen so many times.
The women hate the men. The men hate what is going on?
I know, and you know, and again, every parent has my love and respect, you know, because being a parent is not a easy job, you know. It's not easy. But
hey, moms and dad though. Not to cut you
no.
Shout out to the dads, but real dads. Because we know it's some dads.
Shout out to my dad, and also shout out to my manager, Wilma, who definitely is like mom and dad, you know. Like, man, of course, that's why I say, you know, being a parent, whether you're the mom or the dad, that shit's hard, you know. I know it's gotta be. Shoot.
100%, bro. You know, so definitely, man. So we got all the sad stuff out the way, man.
So now we can be happy.
So tell us, man, what is next on this journey for you?
Man, what is next on this journey? You know, the answer is always the same, you know. It's honestly whatever it is that God has planned and whatever it is that life or the universe has planned. So far right now, we're looking forward to a lot of shows coming up. You know, we got more shows coming up at Taverna Costura. Going to be at Ninja Karaoke on the 26th to perform with the one and only Ruby Natural. Shout out to her, by the way. Okay. We just made a new song called I Know, and we're going to be performing that day.
I know you. I really don't know. Go ahead. Spit this little song for it.
Yeah, girl, you already know. Love the way she got it. Yeah, you better take it so. Hey. Baby, know she got it. Better shake it to the beat. Yeah, they getting hella man. That's how the man and Ruby on the mic spitting big game. Lot of blunt and go celebrate with these big flames. Got a nigga tipping everything like she on the pole. Just shake that ass for me, Ruby. Make it natural, huh? No, I don't want it when you wanna leave. Well, that's her part. You know. Okay. That's her part. But shit, we got something coming up. So coming into karaoke on the 26th and all that. True. There's also gonna be Friday night. I'm hosting the first ever Friday night with ATM and them at Taverna on the 9th, which I'm very excited for. It's gonna be my first Halloween show to host. That's very exciting that I'm happy to be a part of. On top of that, it's going to be a big surprise if you guys will see me on the 29th for this show that this Brody's hosting and everything. That's going to be a big surprise. I will not say anything unless this guy, you know, says something in the process. So
huge shout out to that, man. I'm glad you brought it up. October 29th, man. It is going down to Verna Coaster on a Wednesday night, right? But boom, we are giving away $100 cash prize to the best costume, and that's a guaranteed, and that's a promise. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
so come out, show out. We do have people from all over the city coming out, and I'm talking about cities. I'm talking about Oakland, California, the Bay Area. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying we have people from New York, we have people from Chicago coming out, and this is a fact. You know, so don't miss it, man. It's gonna be huge. We have a DJ Jay Fries popping out for us. We have our own DJ Des Rose. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a night, man. It's gonna be definitely a night to remember, you know. So come through. And we have VIP sections. So even if you want a section, that's available. If you don't want a bottle in your section, that's also available. You could get the section without a bottle. So it's a lot cheaper, you know. So snatch it while you can. But we do have some ballers coming out that's grabbing those sections. It's only about 6 to 8 sections. So make sure you do that, you know, ASAP. So yeah. So back to my boy LordSide, you know. So you already know, man. We're tuned in with LordSide, man, the one and only. You know, one of my favorite guys to ever do it. One of my favorite guys to always sit down with. You know, so LordSide, man. Any new albums you got coming out or anything like that? Any new tracks besides the one with you said Ruby?
Yeah, Ruby Natural. Yeah, shout out to her
Again, by the way, the one and only, the amazing, the nice ass shanking. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah,
Google,
so
not just
Google. Okay, my bad,
Google,
my bad.
not
Google.
Show me who Ruby is.
I mean, sorry, I'm exposing you right now. But yeah, so we do got a lot of stuff coming up on the way. I know that once I get through all these shows, definitely getting back into the studio full time, and one album that definitely I am trying to get worked on and everything is, man, the journey, man. That's honestly what I definitely want to call this tape. It's definitely something that I want to do because I I'm gonna be honest with you. I've done this for so many years, just showing people music, showing people songs and everything. Never really gave them a CD or an album and everything like that. But honestly, I've always wanted to just be that artist. That was honestly like, if you really want to hear the music so bad and everything, just you know what you got to do. Just pop out. Or listen to it, or
sometimes you gotta pop out and show them.
Right.
Right.
And like honestly, kind of do something a little different, and I can say that it worked. It worked out pretty well because the many people that pop out to these shows and pop out and show. I'm sorry, every time I say pop out, it just hits my mind.
Right. So, what genre of music would you put yourself under?
Man, so there'd be like a couple, not just the rap and everything, but I would also like to say reggae, rock.
Reggae?
Yep, I love reggae.
You got reggae music?
I got reggae music, yeah.
Spit some reggae stuff for us.
Man, okay, I got you. So, all right. When I take one hit and my heart it starts to race, and I take one hit,
man, that
goes out
ain't no
to
reggae,
a better
man.
place. That's a reggae. That is a reggae.
That ain't no
banger.
reggae. Have you heard reggae before?
Oh shoot. Or you know what? I do got a song called Wake. I do got a song called Wake Up and
Wake up. It's the first of the month. But that ain't your song, though.
No, that ain't my song and everything.
Go ahead, play a little bit of your reggae song. I want to hear what it sounds like with the beat.
All right, I got you.
Because that ain't sound like no reggae to me.
Hey, I know. To many people don't realize.
We gonna see right now.
We gonna see. I mean, it's not the song, but it's the video I got right here. Y'all can hear that? They can hear that. They can hear that. Oh shit! Yeah. Wow. All right, comment below if you think this is reggae, because people don't think I do reggae.
Okay, let's hear it. I need to hear it.
Dang, that reggae.
Hold on,
really
put it in the
hitting.
mic, bro. I gotta.
You don't hear that reggae beat?
Okay, yeah. Okay, I'll give you a pass.
Now you guys gotta hear the whole song because he didn't think it was.
It's okay, we ain't going.
I'm just kidding.
I give you a pass, though. I give you a pass. Yeah, I give you a pass. All right, cool, man. Cool. Like I said, man, great energy, great vibes, man. So, right now in the industry, man, I know it's a lot of it's a lot of artists that we could probably say we look up to. But who is your top favorite right now?
My top favorite, man, so far top favorite, A-Hitties. If we want to talk about like
you said 80s?
Yeah, 80s. I'm sorry, I say her name wrong.
Yeah.
She knows I say her name wrong all the time. I apologize. I always apologize every time I say her name wrong.
So no big industry artists, just
man.
Shout out to 80s though.
No, for real though.
Shout
honestly,
out to 80s.
Yeah, honestly, one of my favorite female rap artists right now. I'm gonna be honest. No, not really. Anyone big in the industry, I wouldn't really say. I mean, I'm because I'm supporting everybody. I'm listening to everybody. I'm hearing all the new songs and that everybody's putting out.
Okay. But it's okay to have a
yeah,
favorite though.
of course, yeah. Like when I say female rap artist, definitely going with her. When I say who's killing it out here on the scene right now, man, who's killing it on the scene right now? There's a lot of people actually doing that. You got Jay Swole, you got John Doe, you got Zay Doobie, Speedy, man, you got so many amazing artists. I mean, even Lil Rook as well. You know, there's a lot. Rook, man, there are a lot of artists.
We just did his red carpet at Taverna with Spitting Bars. So shout out to him.
Oh God, shout out to all y'all.
If you guys ever want to book us for red carpet, man, we come with a DJ if you need to, red carpet, interviews, editing, video, all that. You know what I'm saying? Photography if you need it as well. Yeah.
Sweet.
So that's pretty dope, man. I ain't gonna lie, I thought you were gonna say something like Playboy Cardi or something like that.
Get the fuck out of you. What? I'm kidding. But nah, it's just like man, I listen to more other genres honestly right now than rap, to be honest. You know,
I feel you. Yeah. Okay, dope, man. So man, you know, a lot of stuff been going on this weekend, man. Do you watch boxing at all? Did you get a chance to catch the fight?
Man, so not trying to spoil anything or anything, but well, basically I could have gotten in trouble this one day because I remember I was at work, right, and this lady basically wasn't even watching the show. She's on her phone, and me and the homie Daniel we're kind of just behind one of the seats, just kind of watching a little bit. So we only had that much time until the actual show started. So so we're kind of watching it right there, you know. But I also know too that man, it was hella packed everywhere that day.
Yeah.
So you know, I watched half of it. You know.
Who are you going for? Realistically, don't lie to me.
And I'm not gonna lie to you. I honestly was not going for anyone. I just like watching a good fight.
Hold on. Who fought this weekend?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. I know there was a fight, but I don't know who was fighting.
I knew he was bullshit, though.
No. Well, the story was true. I was watching the fight, but I'm gonna keep it a bug. I don't keep up with boxing really like that.
Canelo and Crawford. You sure that was the fight you was watching?
I watch. Look, it's like when I watch sports, you know. It's like if I watch basketball, you know. I don't really know who's all playing out there. I'm just watching a good game, you know.
I feel you 100%.
It's like all the.
I feel you 100%, you know?
Man. Like with boxing and trust me, I know you caught up with that because I know that's what you do and everything. And you know, I appreciate that, man.
No, sometimes I forget, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes I forget. Somebody who don't even box would tell me like, "Oh man, that's about to be a crazy fight."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Who fighting?"
Fun fact: my dad actually used to work with the Adidas boxing. That was like a while back, though. You know, okay. So you know, if you had my dad on here, he would probably say like, "Oh shit, I know this guy, I know this guy."
Shout out to Dad.
Shout out to him, man. Shout out,
bring him on.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So make the trip to Vegas, Dad.
He's okay, man.
I'll send you the gas money.
Yeah. Oh my god. At least come see him.
I remember being in Cali one day, and I'm over here just like, fuck, man, this guy's more farther than me, you know. He's on Riverside. I'm on, where was he? Wherever Escape was.
all good, though, 'cause all my family's back in California. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like I'm the only one out here in Vegas.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Just speaking about, like, different cities, California and everything like that, man. What city do you want to go to next to put on a show?
Next city I want to go to. First off, one city I definitely been wanting to go. Well, there's a city I want to go back to. City I want to go to. Reno. Mm-hmm. Reno has honestly been the move for so many years, but I think God must just have a bigger plan for the future because every time we try to make it happen. There was always something that just got in the way, and it would always be stuff that just revolved on taking care of that first before anything else. Mm-hmm. Reno still the move, and I believe we will make that happen one day.
Why Reno?
Man, because there's just amazing people out there, and they're honestly are just those people that have definitely given me and my team invites so many times, Okay. And the fact that they still continue to do that, it's like, again, I'm very appreciative for whoever wants to give me a shot or opportunity. And then going back to Arizona, I got family that live out in Arizona, okay. And they be throwing the best shows out there in Arizona.
Wait, so when was the last time you did a show in Arizona?
That show was about almost 3 years ago.
Almost 3 years.
Yeah, and that show was lit.
We gotta get a show out there.
We do.
No, realistically, I think May Revenue Records gotta hit Arizona. I do have some peoples out there too, so brothers and stuff.
And I'm telling you, like the shows in Arizona, like I'm telling you, when the people saw people from Vegas that night,
they were excited.
Not even just more excited and shit, but it was just like, and man, I mean, I even met some shorty out there, you know? Yeah, she was a nice dick.
Speaking of shorties, man, like what's up with that, man? What's your love life like right now? LordSide. Wait, what's the other name? LordSide.
LordSide.
Someone called him LordSide, and I can't stop calling him LordSide.
Man, I'ma just say this, like it's always nice and good, you know, talking to the ladies, talking to the shorties and shit like that, you know. Mm-hmm. Love life though, that's terminated.
Terminated is
I wouldn't say terminated. It's just right now
but I understand though.
You know?
No, yeah.
I mean, I say this though. It's like, you know, you talk to somebody, right? Mm-hmm. They'll ask you for the Instagram or the numbers, or they'll say, let's do this, let's do that, you know? Mm-hmm. It's those things right there where it's kind of just like, where's the progress really leading to? Yeah. And sometimes I feel like it is a little too late to be in relationships. I know many of my friends are all in relationships, you know?
Yeah.
I say that because, you know, friendships matter, you know? Mm-hmm. And, you know, I don't really talk to a lot of people like that, and then just my group, really just my team, you know? And I just think that, man, trying to build a friendship with somebody nowadays, that could be, it's tough, you know?
Yeah,
because, you know, they really don't know the intentions. The other person don't know the intentions. And, man, I remember the other day, Habibis, this one girl over here doing all these things and everything like that, and then next minute she's over here, yeah, you know, and the next minute she's over here basically saying, "Stop recording me." It's like, girl,
really?
I'm not even recording you. The fuck, you know?
Oh, like she was a regular girl, like
just a regular girl, man. Man, I don't know. Probably no, because here's the thing. I mean, me and Ruby Natural,
she probably have a boyfriend. That's why, but she out here doing
some other shit, like many other girls would do. And that's why, man, it'd be so crazy. You never know. You just never know. So honestly, again, you know, I'm okay with just talking to them, having a good time with them, and all that. But
right.
Love just ain't in the mix right now.
100%, man. And you know what though? There's probably a girl right now that feels exactly how you feel. So you know, like, towards God, men. You know what I'm saying? So you never know, man. I just like to say, don't force it, man. Don't go look for it. Let it find you. You get what I'm saying? And like most of the time too, it's just a reflection of your life. Like for example, like I know some guys, rich, successful, they're not in relationships for that specific reason, because they're chasing their dreams and goals, man, and they feel like relationships are distractions. Yeah. You know, so it's harder, man. Especially when you're not on the same page with that person.
Yeah, and sometimes that honestly can be the case, you know? Like, you know, people get what they want now when it comes to the love and everything, but then they get proved right there and then exactly why they were not really ready to begin with, you know?
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
And I look at myself as that person too. There's still things that I'm still learning how to do in my life. So before I give my life to anyone else, you know, let me fix myself.
Get your shit together. Yeah,
of course,
100%, man, 100%. You know, I couldn't say no better than that. You know, that's dope, man. So dope, man. So like, other than music and everything like that, man. So we know you're a music star. We know you're on the verge to be like one of the hottest in Las Vegas right now, man. If you weren't doing music right now, what else would you be doing?
I'd say that I'd be doing probably a lot more acting. Because I'd say so, because the experience I had when it came to working with Mo McCoy a while back and doing all those movies, I definitely feel like, man, if there really was not the music there, I would definitely put more of my all in doing like acting and stuff. I also feel like I probably would still be drawing, you know, because before I did music, I used to draw all the time. I used to do that. But I haven't done it in a while, so I don't really know how to do that no more.
So acting, when you say acting, are you just talking about maybe little skits, social media acting, or are you talking about real life movie screens?
Well, it was honestly like some skits, stuff that pretty much went on YouTube and everything. Nothing like too big or anything. Yeah. But yeah, it was movies that Mo McCoy directed, movies like Film School, Pimpin' Ain't Dead, Tits for Tats Baby, and Mom Core even had his own little movie that felt like Saturday Night Live. To be honest, it was nice. It was pretty cool.
Nice.
It was. I'd say the first character I actually got to play, was this guy named Cyrus, social media addict. So they made me wear a selfie stick bag all the time, and I literally. That was the first time I kind of just did a little method, really just doing all that I was doing. But I got casted in the movie.
You seem like that character though.
God.
Seem like that character for you.
They pretty much really thought I was a teenager when they casted me in that movie. Little did they know I'm like already in my 20s, still in my 20s at this point. But they're pretty much thinking like they were shocked,
Mm-hmm.
And then everything I was able to pull off in that movie, they loved that and everything
because it was your character.
Yeah, and on top of that, it's just acting was it was tough at times.
Yeah.
They want you to stay in a certain type of way many times. And
for sure.
All this stuff and everything.
It's work.
Yeah,
it's a process. It's work. It's freaking hours.
And then Tits for Tats, baby. Man, I basically just played myself. I had a performance scene in that movie, and after that, my character dies.
It's always fun to kill your character though.
That shit was funny as hell. It was pretty funny, and I remember at the time,
not if you're doing a series.
No, exactly.
If it's a movie, then it's fun. But if it's
I remember it was me and Oscar Riga. Shout out to him, man. Man, we had those scenes, And there are times where we will still talk, and we'll talk about those scenes still to this day. Like, dang, we are still dead. We are not coming back, And then, one of the easiest roles I got to play was in Pimpin' Ain't Dead. I basically, my character honestly just pays the bouncer to just let us in the club, and it was a scene where we got to dance with strippers, we got to hang out, have a good time, So it really didn't even feel like for this movie we were filming, And unfortunately, for both of the movies, Tits for Tats and Pimpin' Ain't Dead, fun fact, I was supposed to have more scenes in that movie, but my schedule really was so caught up, not even just with the shows and the music, but it was, I was working, a manager job as well at that time, So man,
so what's stopping you right now from actually pursuing acting while you're doing your music?
Oh man, that's a really good question, and it's something that I do ask myself from time to time,
Yeah.
But it's definitely something that I do I definitely want to work on again. I think honestly, one of the things that definitely stopped me was, man, whenever I was handed a script, and when I was handed a script, and I was also kind of reading my notebook so many times, man, it was like, man, you're focusing so much more on the notebook and the music than working on the script that you kind of gotta work on. So it was honestly like, man, I would just keep pushing that away, and I just was having this feeling, the same feeling I had when I first started doing music. I just don't think I can do this.
You're doubting yourself.
Man, I was giving myself those doubts when it came to that,
Yeah.
And then with how much has happened with the music, I was thinking to myself, like, man, okay, maybe I don't really gotta do this whole acting thing anymore. But then I realized it's like, no, you still can,
Yeah.
You just really gotta find a way to really make both work in the process, and you gotta learn how to balance everything out.
It's a balance, man. Like you just said, it's a balance, but I feel like don't stop chasing one or the other, you know what I'm saying? Because hey, we're still working, we're still doing music, and we're still chasing these dreams and desires, man. But you never know which one is really for you, because deep down in your heart, like your passion, you feel your passion, but you never know which one is really gonna hit for you, what I'm saying? So if you see my page, like I'm an actor, I'm in the gym, I do production and everything like that. So
skits and
so
like
and they're viral, man. Like they're just hopefully one day I could pick up a nice little movie, from the stuff that I'm doing, like, so that's the goal, that's the goal. So and of course we're still doing everything that we're doing with the shows, media, and every, so like we're here, man. We're just doing it. We're making it happen. We got talent, but I always try to remember too, because growing up, I always was told this, like, jack of all trades, right? Like, oh yeah, I'm a jack of all trades. I could do it all. But I learned along the way that a jack of all trades is a master of nothing. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A jack of all trades is a master of nothing. So you might be able to do anything, right? But when it comes to mastering that skill and where it can take you to a whole nother level, you don't know you have no mastering skills for any of the things that you do, because you do so much. And I learned that, and I didn't take it as a bad thing. I took it as like an awakening, you know, because I'm like, damn, that's probably why I'm still so stagnant. Like, I could do it all, but I'm still here. Like, I'm going, but it's going slowly, and you know, like, because I'm doing everything instead of just mastering that one thing. So if it's music, do it 100%. If it's acting, do it 100%. Don't do 20% music, 20% acting, 20% work until you get what I'm saying, because it'll slow you down. You know, so
and you know, I think the way you put it right there, it's like that's honestly things that I didn't want to do, which is obviously why I didn't really pick up more on that, because then you're really just questioning right there.
Yeah, like, damn, is it for me? Is it
and
working?
Really, and you shouldn't really do that, especially if you were already given an opportunity and you succeeded and you did it, you know? Like, the fact that you still got to question exactly, are you really worth it, or you made it? Trust me, it's something we all do sometimes, you know?
Yeah, 100%, man. And we're human beings, you know? So that's what a lot of people don't get. Even when it comes to all the stuff that we see on the internet nowadays, with all the freaking politicians and all the craziness that's going on in the world, man. It's sometimes you kick back and you just think to yourself, like, sometimes this be me. I'll be like, this is not real. I'm like, this world is not real, bro. Like, the shit that goes down in this world, it starts to feel more and more like we're in a simulation.
Yeah, and I'm questioning too. Like, dang, like, this
like,
is,
what's the point?
This is, you know, this is real.
Sometimes you be like, what's the point of this shit?
It's like it's unbelievable. It's wild.
It's wild, man. You know, but those of us who have faith, man, and have something to believe in, and have something that keep us going every day, man, thank God for that. Because living in a world like this, it will really make you say, you know what, the fuck everybody. I'm finna go do some crazy shit. It's like, right? You know,
there's all that's going on now. It's like, dang, you know, like we really gotten to this point where it's like, man, everything more times than ever, everything happens in threes.
Man.
Yeah, you know,
that was some real shit he just said.
Yeah, it's like it used to be
down.
Yeah, it used to be like a every other time thing. Now I feel like it ain't even the 3 days anymore. Now it's just. Like, wow, you know,
you see something, you're like, yeah, that was crazy. Then a couple months later, you're like, oh man, like maybe 2-3 times a year back then you would hear some crazy shit, but now it's like this month this happened, this week this happened, this month. Like, now you're keeping a calendar of every month of the crazy shit that's happening in the world.
And the fact that some people can actually keep up with that, I'm just like, damn, I give you my props, because I can't even keep up with that. You know?
But thank you for doing that job.
For real, shoot.
You know what I'm saying? So, man, I just want to say, man, phenomenal time sitting here talking with you, man. Always great vibes, always great energy, as always, you know. So, man, I definitely appreciate you stopping by LordSide.
Appreciate you. Thank you so
to
much.
Be the first one on the new setting and everything. So I appreciate that, man. I definitely appreciate that. Thank you for coming by, man.
LordSide's number one.
Yeah, of course. If there's anything else you want to say to the world, man, any shout out to anybody out there, any last minute things that you want to say, go ahead.
So first things first, again, shout out to the homegirl Mia. It is her birthday today. Happy birthday, Mia.
Happy birthday,
Can't wait to
Mia.
see you later on today. We was gonna have a fun time, all of us, the group, kicking it.
Yeah. See you later,
man. Of course. Man. Also, man, much love to my brother AP. Always, man. Also, thank you, God, and thank you, Cider Nation, all y'all for tuning in, and thank you to all the amazing people that came in. Well, not came in, but you know, many people that tuned into this. Man, turn on the fucking mic. No. But man, thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much for letting me on.
Shout out to
and
everybody
everything.
that's tuning in, man. Made Revenue on Air podcast. I'm your host, Akeem J. Wright, known as AJ the Great. You already know. So look me up, man. Follow LordSide on
LordSide Rapper,
on Instagram.
LordSide LordSide Rapper.
There you go, on Instagram. You know, follow me, Akeem J. Wright, on all social media. Follow the podcast, Made Revenue on Your podcast, on the Made Revenue Records page. Keep up with everything that we got going on, because we do have a lot going on. So keep up with it. You know, keep up with the important stuff, of course. You know, and shout out to Shout out to everybody who, you know, like who's affiliated, man. Shout out to Seven, man. Shout out to, you know, can't do a lot of things without you, man. So huge shout out to you. Shout out to Taverna, who always give us the space that we need, the platform that we need to do our shows. And yeah, man. Shout out to everybody that supported, man. Keep supporting, and we love you.
Yeah, and one more thing too. Shout out to John Doe. He's got his birthday party palooza that's happening this Thursday at the Boxing Club. Y'all better come out. Y'all better go pop out.
Show some love.
Y'all already
what
saw,
time is that?
I think that's gonna be around. Oh yeah, it's at 8 o'clock.
8
o'clock p.m. Well, you know how these shows go. There is no time. There's no time.
All right, I might pull up after work if anything.
Man, but shout out to all y'all. We gonna see y'all.
Hey, shout out to y'all, man. May revenue on your podcast, and we are out of here.
Woo!